Hey everybody, welcome back to Movieverse. My name is Brian. Today, Jason and I are going to be watching and reacting to The Legend of Vox Machina, Season 2, Episode 10, The Killbox. Jason, last episode, I kind of teased that this was one of those episodes that I'm just like, this is the
You
moment
teed
I've
it
been
up.
waiting for.
You did.
Probably one of my favorite episodes of the entire second season. It's a lot to live up to, but I am sure that it will live up to the hype. We're in the last stretch of Season 2. This has been a journey for us going all the way through season 1, all the way through season 2. We're going to end it tonight. Happy Thursday, by the way. Tell me what you're thinking so far of season 2.
Yeah, so we got coming off the Grog centered episode, I'm really anxious to see how he's going to deal with his uncle. Really thinking that the gauntlets or the knuckles are going to come his way. And then I'm very anxious to see how we do tackle the conclave because, my prediction was that we kind of had a, Avengers Endgame or an all hands on deck where, we have our allies to the side of us and then we're going after them. So just excited to see them get the vestiges and then see how we're going to end the season. But you teed this up perfectly. I've been chomping at the bit this Thursday to get the episode started, so can't wait.
I'm happy that we're finally here. We're finally recording the last batch of episodes of season 2, so we will have officially watched all of season 2 before they release season 3. I'm pretty sure the first episode of the second half of Invincible comes out tonight. Or
Yes,
it
it
already
already
came out
did.
today.
Yeah.
Hopefully, a couple weeks from now, we hear some news about season 3. We'll be reacting to that. So make sure you guys subscribe to Movieverse so you don't miss any of our reactions to season 1, season 2, and eventually season 3. Before we jump into the reaction, though, please make sure that you hit the like button and comment down below. Help us out with that algorithm. And if any of you have any ideas of what god or goddess in Exandria the algorithm would be, let us know in the comments because I'm curious to hear people's answers. Anyways, with that being said, Jason, you ready to get into episode 10?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Without further ado, let's get into episode 10, The Killbox.
Isn't Whitestone supposed to be here?
Just got transported in the middle of a valley.
What's with cities up and moving this week?
I will say, watching Campaign 3 of Critical Role, it feels a lot different seeing the moon of Ruidus above Exandria, which is the red moon, because the third campaign has a lot to do with that moon.
Maybe
So,
it
just
didn't move.
a little interesting bit, like a force field, like Wakanda.
It kind of reminds me of episode 1 when they go to the Gungans under the water. I apologize for saying that. I know prequels rub people the wrong way.
Well, whatever you're doing, Cass, I'm pleased to see it's worked.
Nice family reunion.
Vox Machina. After 3 weeks, we'd started to give up hope.
We've only been
weeks.
gone 3 days.
I hate the bloody Fey realm.
Mm-hmm. Time works differently in the Fey realm. When you leave the Fey realm, game mechanic wise, at least how they did it in the campaign, is there was like a role involved, and it kind of changed how much time would pass when they would come back.
We were separated from the others when Umbrasyl attacked. Show me what is lost.
Okay, they're alive.
Grog doesn't seem to be hiding. Did he get smaller?
Glad I'm not the only one who's thinking it.
He appears to be in Westron.
Most of the locals have fled or...
We get it. Yep, we get it.
Hell yeah.
Hello, Uncle.
I love the subtle increase of the music there.
I'm so fucking pumped for this episode, Jason.
I would like for you to know that I'm sure you've seen it, but YouTube has the full season 1 album. Listen to that at least 3 times today.
Let it begin.
I'm told the dragon made the mighty Kevdak, wielder of the Titan Stone Knuckles, bend the knee.
Ooh.
Calling them out.
Do you still have your
dissent.
shriveled nutsack? Or did you give that to the dragon too? Best make your point while you still have your head. I've come to restore honor to this herd. So I challenge you, Kevdak, to single combat.
I think
No
he
hesitation.
accepts.
Yeah, no hesitation.
I accept.
Yeah, damn, look how big he is.
We gotta do something. And what do you suggest?
Kaylee? The fight ends when someone dies. End of rules.
Mortal Kombat.
Good. Because I can't keep track of any more than that.
Well said.
Show me
Fisticuffs.
what you got.
It's still not really a fair fight because I mean that guy's got a vestige on his wrists, like,
Yeah.
and that's not even accounting for the fact that like Grog is very puny right now.
Yeah.
We gotta get in there.
You should stay back.
I'm not letting you out of my sight.
Oh.
What do we have here?
She failed her stealth check.
Yeah.
No, leave him!
Oh. Power up?
Hell yeah! I love that moment from Pike.
Invite your friends to watch you die. They're more than just friends.
They're family. Where's Vin Diesel?
Come on, Toretto. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wait for it.
Oh.
Yeah. Fucking impaled him, dude. God damn.
Come here, you. You always did have a soft spot for the wee folk. Who wants to watch the
on,
bitch's
Grab.
head squash? No! This is between you and me! The moment you set foot in this city, you brought death to your friends.
Oh god, he's like stuck. Ugh.
Bike! Wrong, stranger.
Earthbreaker Groon.
Where does your strength come from? What? What strength? Can't you see how weak I am? Where does your strength come from?
Frog! I need you.
I would like to.
Roy it out, Grog. Roy it out.
Do it. Oh my god.
Yes. He's back, baby.
Now we gotta fight.
He's still not as big as Kevdak, though.
Don't ever touch my brain! Tiny Grog still has some fight in him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dude.
remember, vestiges have
Alright.
powers. Oh, fuck, dude.
Oh my god. Oh.
Look how big he is. Good lord. Uh-oh.
Now. Doing this all with a hole in his body.
Mm-hmm.
What made you think you could stop me? Friends. What was that? My strength comes from my friends.
He found out his strength comes from his friends.
Oblivious.
That's fucking dope shot. I love that so much.
I got more. Vox Machina! Fuck!
Oh.
Shit!
Get ready. It's coming.
You heard the man.
Get that heavy metal back. Let's fucking go.
Ooh, headshot.
Ooh!
Oh.
Stabbed him in the face with her arrow. There you go, Vax.
Yep. Good. Yet again, each one of them's getting their moment.
Oh, he just
And you
cut
can
the
still
dude's
follow
face
it
in
every
half.
time. Oh.
Yeah, this music by Scanlan is fucking insanely good.
Nice shot.
That person no longer has a torso. She's just eating bullets.
Oh damn. Take him. Ooh.
Point blank in the face. Oh, that shot.
Oh.
I love it
what a
so
shot.
much.
That's so cool.
Come on, Pike. Hell yeah.
There we go, Key.
That's a
Oop,
dope
you're
combo
dead.
move there.
You're dead. Oh.
Ooh. That might be some of the greatest animation I've ever seen.
Oh.
Yeah, fucking cut his arm. Oh, and he pulled it off.
That is badass.
Agreed.
Respect.
He just
Respect.
bitch slapped
Oh.
you with it too.
I just slapped
He
in my arm.
just slapped the shit out of him. He tore his arm clear off and just beat the shit out of him. Oh
Do
man.
the gauntlets work as well with just one?
This isn't going well!
There he is.
I mean, he's using his extra arm or his
yeah.
you know,
I mean, he's already
removed
big
arm as a weapon.
Son. Father.
Just headbutting him. He's like,
Jesus
I can
Christ.
only hold you with this
Tommy,
arm. I'll
man.
just headbutt you to death. I don't
God.
Sorry, Trinket. I need the space.
care. Trinket was ready.
Grog! Wanna try something crazy?
Fuck yeah!
Whoop. Took a ride in the Pokeball. Whoo. Put his ass in a crater.
And cut him in half all the way down his body. Ooh. Like he had to break the collarbone for that and the ribs, everything. Another great moment that, I mean, true to the campaign. A lot of what went on in that scene was also what happened in the campaign. So good.
Definitely earned him.
Oh yeah.
Much better than the blood-eating,
Yeah.
absorbing
The,
blade.
the sword, Craven Edge.
Strong jaw! Strong jaw! Strong jaw! Sanroar, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
By the shackles,
Mhm.
I finally stood up to the old man.
It's a great karaoke song.
You were once like a brother to me.
And then you beat the shit out of him.
Zanror will now be known as Thunderlord of the Herd of Storms.
It's a good move.
What will you do? Oh, nothing. Maybe kill a dragon.
Gotta take on the Conclave,
Care to
baby.
join me?
Now they got his old herd
Yeah.
as allies against the dragons.
Give us a tune to celebrate!
Hell yeah. Did 2 Scaling songs today.
but a goodie.
Vex and Vex saw their dad, and
Yeesh. It was awkward. And blah, 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 blah. Here we are.
wait, what about the
And we
vestige?
tripped
Was
together.
it hard to get?
No, it was easy.
Yeah, totally easy. Didn't have to deal with toxicity at all. She's quite literally head over heels.
Oh, man. Yep.
That's that cock blocking goddess again.
Hey, you. I've been thinking, and
Oh, liquid courage for sure.
do you want to
Oh, yeah,
dance
for sure.
with me?
That's all right. Maybe some other time.
Ooh. The
You know how
cold
much-
shoulder.
You know how hard
I
that
got
was for
brooding
Keyleth to
Ranger.
yeah, like how hard that was
Yeah.
for Keyleth to approach him and ask him to dance.
Was that too much? I thought I was being cool.
Poor Keyleth.
But in the bed couldn't satisfy.
Pike is not happy.
We need to take out
Yep.
Umbilical. Umbersil. Fuck. Him too.
Oh, yeah, him too.
too.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time the Conclave feels the might of the Herd of Storms.
I would also like to point out, like, the herd was like killing a bunch of innocent people,
Yep.
and now it's just like, oh, we're fine now. We're all cool.
Everything can be
I,
brushed under
I,
with some ale.
I get it. You need some allies for the dragon.
I know we long to roam again, but we claim Western as our home for one more night. At noon, we shall whet our blades. At dawn, we plan.
At dawn we plan is another great line from the campaign.
Care for one more encore?
Actually, I could use a break. escort me upstairs?
Scanlan.
Oh no.
He was just getting Pike to start,
Yeah.
getting into him.
Tell me, Scanlan Shorthall, how did you, of all people, find yourself overthrowing
My
tyrants?
man is just ready.
The life of an entertainer brings endless adventure.
What do you have in that sack?
Do you know what's even more fun?
Ooh, bondage. Me likey.
Scanlan definitely be into bondage.
Dr. Dranzel spun many a tale about you.
That's not surprising. That guy seemed like a bit of a fan.
No red flags are going off in Scanlan's
Most of
head.
his
Like
stories
no
I
alarm
heard.
bells. It's like, hey.
My mother.
I mean, it's probably not the first time he's been tied up by a woman, so.
You must
Yeah.
make her quite proud. Yeah.
That is a shot right there, man.
Proud I'm finally meeting the silver-tongued devil who whispered empty promises in her ear, then disappeared, leaving her with nothing but a song and me.
Wait, I'm Daddy?
So there's
Wow.
episode 10 of season 2
Wow.
of Legend of Vox Machina. By far one of my favorite episodes of the series. It's just so good.
This show's about family. This show's about
Oh, yeah.
taking down uncles and
Dominic
tying up
Toretto
your
would be
father
proud.
and-
I don't know
Yeah.
about that specific thing, but about
I don't
the
know.
show being about
Yeah.
family, yes.
Yeah.
About Scanlan's choices
I mean,
to take a woman that he doesn't know up to bed just to find out that she's his daughter. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
are we getting some
probably-
old boy action? Like, I don't want to
it's-
see old boy again.
I think it's a
So,
new low for Scanlan, But hey, you know what? If you gotta have a low to,
Yeah.
work your way back up to the top. You know what I'm saying?
now
Interesting
I-
point, and I
I
have
will
to say
like to
this.
ask.
Well, real quick
Okay.
before you ask, hold on to that
Yeah.
thought. The whole story about Scanlan, okay? His name is Scanlan Shortholt. Kaylee, the guy that she was traveling with, Dr. Dranzel.
Mhm.
In the campaign, Dr. Dranzel was actually part of Scanlan's original Bard troupe. And then Kaylee
okay.
met Dr. Dranzel later. Okay. So there's Scanlan Shortholt, there's Dr. Dra, and then there's Kaylee. Scanlan is basically a ripoff of Eminem. Marshall Mathers, Dr. Dre,
Yeah.
Haley being his daughter.
Yeah, his daughter. That's
Sam
funny.
Riegel, who plays Scanlan Shortholt, is such a troll that this is the kind of shit that
Yeah.
he does all the time. Instead of Dr. Dre,
That's
Dr.
good.
Dre. Instead of Haley, it's
Yeah.
Kaylee. Anyways, I had to put that out. So what's your question?
Do you think Scanlan would be into bondage from now on? Like, will this
Yes.
scar him
Yeah, no, I don't think
to a
so.
point?
No.
Like,
I
if he
think-
sees rope again in the bedroom, do you think he's gonna be like, nah? Or do you think he's gonna be, I'm the tying. I'm not getting tied up anymore.
No, I don't think that this would deter him from rope. I think that this would just make him be a little bit more investigative about the people that he's taking to bed. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see what his character arc turns into. But no, I don't think this is going to deter him from rope or anything else that he would
Yeah,
enjoy.
I am kind of, just to make a little prediction.
Yeah.
I do believe that Pike will be the first one in the room to see what's going on.
Mm.
I'm throwing that out there. And
Okay, so you think that she's going to come into the room and catch them?
I think she's going to
Okay.
go upstairs and see what's going on because she's upset. And I can either see it like her being up there and it working out in Scanlan's favor because she rescues him and then he gets to explain, or she's going to kind of hear what's going on, not know that that's his daughter
Okay.
and be like, I'm done with Scanlan. So I can see both of those avenues
fair-
playing out.
It's a fair prediction.
If Pike actually leaves the party and follows them upstairs,
What were your thoughts?
sort of
on-
like Tyrion under the stairs when he hears Jon and Daenerys.
So I have to ask, what did you think of Grog and Kevdak's fight, and then with Vox Machina coming in to save the day a little bit?
Yeah, man. I mean, what a great callback to Grog and that monk. Finally admitting and realizing where his power comes from. I mean, it was just a cool moment. Like we had a good backstory, and then seeing Vox show up for the epic moment, and each one of them again gets their own time to shine. They work well as a team. Like they're even better than what they did in season 1, and the music on in the background, the action sequences, like it all just was so good. And you were not wrong. Like I understand why you teed it up, why you love the episode.
So
Everything
good.
hit. Every single thing hit, and it was awesome.
Yeah, I think it was important for us to get that next step in Grog's journey because this has been something that it's been building up to the for the entire season, starting in the second episode where that monk is asking him where his strength comes from, and Grog doesn't know. And he's saying a bunch of
Yeah,
stuff like he said his heart, I think, was the answer that he gave that he thought was going to be correct, which in the moment turned out to not to be true. And what he realizes that his strength comes from his friends. So when he's starting to fight Kevdak and he's not able to win, he has trust that his friends are going to be there to help him. I think that was a great moment with him saying friends, and he's looking up towards the sky and he just sees the shadows on the rooftop moving.
yeah.
And then
And I
it cuts to that frame on top of the roof and they all cut in real quick.
oh
Such
yeah,
a
so
yeah. And
and I
it's
like the fact that it related. So one, he's stuck to the pike there. He's looking at Pike, stuck to. Is that would you call this a pike? When it's
I
pikes or whatever.
I think so. Somebody in the comments will
He
probably
was he
correct
was
us.
being impaled, and he had that moment of like, all right, I got to save Pike right now. He
Hmm.
ends up doing it, but then you escalate, you take it to the next level.
Yeah.
Where's my power come from? It comes from the
Well,
people. I have more friends, by the way. They're up there and they're about to wreck shop.
yeah, and obviously Kevdak was just playing with Grog.
Hmm.
And that beginning of that fight, he was just playing with him. Then Grog has his little like power up, where he finally gets his strength back into his muscles. He gets a couple hits in on Kevdak, and then Kevdak's like, "Yo, we're not even getting started yet." And he uses the Titan
Yeah.
Stone Knuckles to enlarge. The Titan Stone Knuckles allow him to enlarge. He's got like some lightning damage in those gauntlets as well.
Hmm.
And then to punch him up in the air and then jump up off the building to like punch him back down on the ground, like that's some DBZ shit if I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
just that entire series of events there with that fight, with Vox Machina coming in is just so good. I could gush
Yeah.
over that all day, but
And
I
and
will
it
save it.
is it is a testament to like doing these 3 episode arcs, because I feel like episode 9 was such a perfect ending to our night last week,
Yeah.
and then picking right like where we left off of their actual fight was
Mhm.
like really good. So
What also
really
this
good
episode
decision to do
does,
3.
this episode also sets the table for the final two episodes.
Yeah,
Without further ado, let's get to those. Guys, thank you so
let's do
much
it.
for
Yeah,
watching our reaction and discussion of episode 10, the Killbox for season 2 of The Legend of Vox Machina. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up button. Comment down below your favorite moments, or if those things are pikes, or if they're called something else that Grog was impaled on. And make sure you subscribe to Movieverse so you don't miss any of our reactions to season 1 or season 2 of The Legend of Vox Machina. And hopefully very soon, season 3. Till next time, guys. See you later. Bye bye.